Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Felicitas English. In the last episode I gave you the promise that we would discuss some remarkable events in the history of mankind that shaped generations of lives. Have you heard of Cold War? It refers to the state of political hostility between countries characterized by threats, propaganda and other measures short of open warfare. It was a state of hostility that existed between the Soviet bloc of countries and the Western powers from 1945 to 1990. With the establishment of the United Nations organization, the UNO, humanity was saved from plunging into a third world war. The events that followed proved beyond doubt that the Second World War was an unfinished agenda. It is true that in the next 70 years the world has not witnessed any global war of the size and enormity of two world wars. But what awaited the generations to come was a graver catastrophe. The world got riven into two blocks. The US bloc or the NATO nations, the capitalist Western powers, and the Soviet bloc or the Warsaw Pact nations or the Eastern communist countries. Other countries were left with no choice but to align themselves with either of the blocs. Though there was no open war, the blocs were always preparing for a war. They were piling up their ammunition without actually knowing what the other bloc had. The excuse for stockpiling ammunition was deterrence. In the race for the military prowess, countries were forced to spend all the resources at their disposal to accumulate ammunition which otherwise could have been spent on the welfare of the people. The result was that nearly 70% of the world population was pushed into abject poverty. Generations of children were malnourished. Countries were living in animosity. Half the world literally suspected the other half. Needless to say, more people died in the Cold War era than in the two world wars combined. Now let me turn to the word of the day. R-I-V-E, rive. Rive is the verb. Rived is the past form. Riven is the past participle form. It means to split or tear apart violently. Similar words are split, rent, ruptured, severed, cleft, hived off. Let us discuss a few sentences with the word rive. The Britons were riven literally on the issue of whether they should continue in the European Union. The party was riven by disagreements. Now let me turn to the correct English of the day. Is there any mistake in the following sentence? The police has done a commendable job in ensuring social distancing during the COVID-19 days. Look, the word police is used in the plural form, but policeman is singular. The police are searching for the criminal. The policeman is searching for the criminal. So police are plural. The word police is always used plural in its plural form. Hope you understood. Hence the corrected sentences what we discussed earlier must be: the police have done a commendable job in ensuring social distancing during the COVID-19 days. I am signing off for the day. The message that you like our episodes will be an encouragement for all of us here. So please do encourage us with your prompt responses. Thank you very much. Bye bye.